August 1962. Daughter. The most famous woman in the world is found dead in her home. She was 36. Her face is known worldwide, Marilyn Monroe. But the woman inside her had a name the world never used, Norma Jeane. She explained the difference herself in an unfinished autobiography. Her words, "The truth is, I have never fooled anyone. I let men fool themselves. They would invent a character for me. I would not argue with them. They were obviously loving somebody I was not. An entire world loved a character. This story asks what that does to the person inside. Start with the legend. The blonde who stopped traffic, the white dress above a subway grate, the breathless voice, the walk they called horizontal. In 1962, she sang Happy Birthday to the president in front of a sea of lights. Weeks later, she was dead. The official ruling, probable suicide. The record shows the character was built, not born. Built by a studio, perfected by its star, believed by everyone. Now the documented story, because all of this really happened. Norma Jeane was born in Los Angeles in 1926. Her mother cut film in a studio and had already lost 2 older children. The name on the birth certificate was a man her mother barely knew. As a baby, she went to a foster family, and those years were stable and happy. Her mother came on weekends, until one winter she could not. In 1934, her mother broke down and spent the rest of her life in hospitals. Norma Jeane became a ward of the state at age 7. She grew up in foster homes and an orphanage. The orphanage is documented. The darker stories are not. She wrote that she remembered the years when she was unwanted. At 16, she married a neighbor's son, rather than return to an orphanage. A photographer found her, then a magazine, then a studio called Fox. In 1946, the studio signed her and did something strange. They changed her name. Norma Jeane became Marilyn Monroe, and the world would learn that name. In 1956, she made it legal. The character became the official name. The studio built the image like a product. Blonde, breathy, available, never too smart. The dumb blonde was an act. The record shows a serious woman underneath. She read, she studied, she fought for better roles. The image was a machine. Now watch what the machine did to the person. Gentlemen prefer blondes, diamonds millionaires, and the walk. The subway grade scene, the white dress flies up and the century gets its picture. How to marry a millionaire, then the 7-year itch. The box office obeyed. But the image had a price tag on her other self. The studio cast her as the girl on show, there for the pleasure of men. It became harder to be a person in public and harder to be believed as anyone else. In 1954, she walked out on her own studio, publicly, and won. She formed a company with a photographer, Marilyn Monroe Productions. She came back with a better contract and creative control, almost unheard of in Hollywood then. In 1956, she took a plain, serious role in Bus Stop to prove she could act. In 1959, Some Like It Hot, .o. She was funny, precise, brilliant. The image still came along. The marriages were the documented collisions, DiMaggio, then the playwright Miller. The honeymoon photographs, the possessiveness, the 9 months. Arthur Miller wrote The Misfits for her. The filming ended the marriage. She was ill, exhausted, late, and the set collapsed around her. The last documented chapter, the birthday serenade, the unfinished film, the empty house. Now the question the record keeps raising, What does the whole world's love do to the one person inside? The world did not love Norma Jeane. It loved what it needed to see. Jung studied the image of the other that each person carries inside, a picture of woman or of man. He called it the anima. It shapes who we fall for and who we fear. Usually it stays private. Sometimes a whole culture aims it at one person. Jung called that projection, seeing in someone else what is actually inside you. The blonde a studio built was exactly that image. Available, innocent, and knowing. Market built it, that is documented. But the fans did the rest. They wrote letters by the truckload. They queued, and they believed. A projection that belongs to millions does not belong to its carrier. The crowd's image owes the person nothing. Her words said it first. They were obviously loving somebody I was not. Now, the second piece, the mask you show people. Jung called this the persona. Everyone wears one. The face you put on at work, at parties, in public. In a healthy life, the mask comes off at the door. For Norma Jeane, the mask was built by a studio, and it fit the projection perfectly. Then the mask stopped being a tool. It became the working cell. The documented finding. Audiences believed the act was her real personality. It became a hindrance when she wanted other roles. The mask would not let her be anyone else. Witnesses described the mask switching on and off, like a light. And the third piece, the private self, fed last. Her energy went to the mask. The private self got what was left. Her words. What good is it being Marilyn Monroe? Why can't I just be an ordinary woman? Our reading, plainly, the bigger the character grew, the less room the person had. This is a lens, not a diagnosis. Her words, and the record, are hers. The Jungian words are ours. The projection was never about her. It was about what millions of people needed to see. Now, the honest science, because the machinery is real, and it is not ours alone. Researchers study the one-sided bonds fans form with stars. Horton and Wohl called them parasocial, a friendship with someone who does not know you exist. Monroe is the early case. The letters, the crowds, the invented character. Objectification theory. When a person is treated as a thing to look at, not a person to know. Her image was that made visible. The walk, the wardrobe, the roles that showed her off. She said it herself. A sex symbol becomes a thing. I just hate being a thing. The sociologist Goffman described the front stage and the backstage, the public performance and the private room. Monroe lived front stage and backstage at extremes, documented switching, not diagnosis. In the contrast case, Grace Kelly, same market, packaged as class instead of availability. Now the honesty rules because this series says them out loud. We never diagnose. No disorder, no causal claim. No, the projection killed her. The projection was part of a documented cultural process. Her story is her own. And a frame that can never lose is a frame to hold lightly. If she had been happy, the persona was integrated. Because she struggled, the persona devoured her. The frame fits either way, which is exactly why it explains nothing. Now the sources. The therapy tapes you may have heard about were never found. The book based on them is fiction and says so itself. Her autobiography is real, but it was written with Ben Hecht. Her recorded words as he wrote them down. A collaboration, not a transcript. The childhood abuse stories are not part of the documented record. The foster years were largely stable, and the orphanage is documented. That is the record. And a death. The conspiracy stories are not supported by the record. The official ruling was probable suicide. Her own theory of herself was the competing account, and it is at least as good as ours. Here is the honest ending. A projection belonging to millions is the heaviest thing a person can carry. Dorian Gray wore a mask he chose. Marilyn Monroe wore one the world chose. This week, notice what you need a public figure to be. And notice who you are looking at. She said it best. They were obviously loving somebody I was not. That is the honest Monroe. A whole culture's projection, a woman who carried it, and her own words as the last word.